Yeah, Teso Media Group. Today we are here with one of the bloggers. Of course, her name is, tell us your name.
African Village apese is what I use on my channel. On my TikTok, I use Upload Mercy 2019.
Yeah, so Upload, you are a blogger, you're a TikToker, you're a YouTuber. Tell us your journey and tell us where you come from.
Actually, I come from Kaukakira, that is Kachumbala, Bukedia district. My journey with content creation has not been that easy because I was not exposed to content creation. It is something that I just developed an interest in after I watched some people and they inspired me a lot, and that's what made me start content creation.
Yeah, so tell us, content creation in Africa here or in country is not easy. How you been able to be persistent and, making this a success?
To be persistent has not been easy for me because first of all, I don't have support from my family. So it is friends actually who keep inspiring me, and also my fellow YouTubers. Actually, they keep pushing me up. I shouldn't actually stop, and I just have to continue. So every time I post a video and it works out for me, actually it gives me more interest in wanting to do more content. Yes.
So basically you just woke up one day, then you decided, let me just start shooting this content. What was in your mind? How did you sleep that day? I mean, that night?
Actually, I just didn't wake up one day. I had a boy, a very young boy, who has been so much exposed to computer technology. He's one of the boys who used to do a lot of research. He was a P5 child actually. You know,
yeah, young boy.
we grew up, we didn't have the things. So when he saw, actually came up with an idea one day and he was like, Aunt Mas, why don't you start content creation? People are making money out of it. I was like, actually, it was a fully, I didn't do anything. Then one day I watched some lady in the village. I was like, so even us in the village, we can expose our content and let people see us. Yeah.
So Upload, also much of your content is basically, things that happen in the village, but also knowing how people view Africa. Does it not embarrass you? Does it not shame you? How do you feel exposing what you do at your home, in your village, to the world to see?
Actually, I cannot get ashamed because a lot of people are doing a lot of content in their countries and in their villages. So actually feel so much proud to expose my content. Me being the Ateker, the Emormoris, in the Emormoris lineage, I prefer I should actually expose my content so that people watch and see how we do it in the village. Yes.
So for you personally, how do you think the world views Africa, in your own opinion?
Actually, the world views Africa as poor, but actually most times we are able to stand up and say we are not poor, but we are just showing you how we live our lifestyle here in the village. Normally, this is what we do. It doesn't mean we are poor, but it is our normal daily life. Yes.
So someone first of all going to the garden to get cassava, then goes to get water, then goes to get firewood. For you, that is a way of life.
Yes, that is our way of life. It doesn't mean we are poor. We are actually rich because we are able to plant the thing at a very small cost. Yes.
But also tell us your challenge in content creation, the biggest 3 challenges that you're facing every day.
Actually, I have a lot of challenges in content creation. First of all, I don't have support. People in Teso here do not actually support content creation. They feel it is embarrassing. People don't want their videos to be taken. They don't want to be seen on camera. So families don't support. They think you're wasting a lot of
Yeah, so basically we're now going to the garden to get the greens, the type of greens that she was talking about. So why specifically that kind of greens?
You know, that kind of green is very easy to plant. We don't buy them. We buy the white peas and we just put them in the garden as we are growing other food crops.
Okay.
So it is easy to put it in the garden, and we mainly cook it for lunch because it is easier to cook.
Yeah. It's easier to cook.
Yeah.
So
can somebody eat it every day, or does it have a side effect, or you can eat as long as you want?
We can actually eat it every day.
So what is this one we're looking at now?
So this is ebo. To those of you who don't know, this is ebo. So we pick the leaves. This is how we pick the leaves. Yes.
Hey, just the leaves.
Just the leaves.
Why not the stems?
No, the stems are not eaten, but other people eat.
Hey.
Yes.
Have you tried eating stems before?
No, I haven't.
What about the leaves?
The leaves are very delicious actually when cooked with peanut butter. It's actually very delicious.
Have you tried the roots also?
Those are not eaten.
So what is this other crop we are seeing here?
So we have nuts in this garden. So this is peanut. The peanuts. This is how they grow. The crop.
Oh, this is how the crop looks like.
Yeah, that is how the crop looks like. And we also have the maize.
Wow, this is the corn, the maize.
So here in Africa, we actually grow our food crops locally. So he has been worked on with our own hands and our hoes. We don't actually use tractors and so on. We use our hands.
Your hands and hoes. So you just plant the food and wait for it to mature.
We plant, we weed, and wait for it to mature.
So what will be eating while you're waiting for the crop to mature?
We grow this very green. These ones take like a week or 3 days actually to germinate. In a week's time, you're already eating.
So it's like a quick food crop.
Yes, it is a quick.
Yeah, so Teso Media Group, we are partnering, of course, we are collaborating with the apese, African
Village apese.
Village apese.
Yes.
We're here with Village apese, by the way, partnering together to bring you this content here on this platform. So right now, as she's saying, so tell us now, from this step, what's the next step?
So our next step is to go home and pluck this ebo, put it in the sun so that the sun will burn off the worms a bit.
Hey, wait, meaning this one has worms?
Yeah, every food in the garden has worms. So we have to pluck it, put it in under the sun. They will die by themselves. That's what we believe.
So when it dies, but it remains in the food?
In the food, but it is washed.
Wow.
Yes.
So after washing, it remains in the water.
It remains in the water, and that one is poured away.
Okay.
Yes.
So how long does it take to cook, like for it to get ready?
This one takes like 2 to 3 minutes
and it's
to
ready.
Get ready. Yes. But for it to get ready, we use the soda ash. I don't know whether you know it.
Soda ash.
Abalang.
Abalang.
Yes.
So why do you use abalang or soda ash for cooking?
It is actually what cooks these leaves and makes them softer.
Hey, so it has to be soft.
It has to be soft.
Okay.
For them to be cooked.
So after now getting the leaves, what's the next step now?
Then we split our firewood. We pick what they call alilot, the local okra here in the village. And we also plant it in the garden. But sometimes we weed it off and it's hard to get it. But we have what they call alilot. The Nigerians,
like okra.
It looks like okra. It is slippery. Actually, this is how it looks like. She has picked one of it. This is how it looks like. Alilot.
Okay. So without the alilot, the okra, what happens?
Without the alilot, the ebo is not nice. So what makes it nicer is the alilot. It makes it smooth when it is going in the throat.
when it's going down.
Yeah, and we cook it with our kalo, our atap.
With atap. What's atap though?
Atap is our local bread. We make it out of dry cassava. We grind it mixed with sorghum. I remember I did a video on YouTube how we grind our flour in the village. So you can check it out and subscribe.
Right.
Yes.
Village apese.
Yes, please.
Check out Village apese on YouTube, on TikTok. Which one are you using on TikTok? Which name?
It is Apolotmasi 219. But there's also Village apese down there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So our ebo is enough. It is actually enough for us.
It's enough for the family now.
It is enough for the family.
So we are now going to prepare what? Firewood.
Yes, we are going to prepare.
To start cooking now.
To start cooking now.
Wow. Yeah, we have done getting our ball from the garden. Now we are going for the next step, basically to go and do the next preparation. Yeah, that's how we do it down here.
So this is our firewood. We have already sun-dried it enough. So we are just going to split it a bit so that we can be able to cook. I know some of you have never seen people splitting firewood, but here in the village we don't use gas, we don't have biogas, but we use our firewood as fire for cooking. So Ash is blacking the ebo. I'll be making the firewood, splitting the firewood. And our mama is there helping us in the kitchen. So sometimes it gets a little bit hard when it has rained.
So you have to aim perfectly. If you don't aim, what happens?
Perfectly. If you don't aim, you can either cut your leg.
Wow. So cooking food is like a process.
Yeah, it is a process. In the village.
A tough process.
It is. That's what makes us African women and strong.
So versus ordering food online.
No, I prefer actually cooking my village food than ordering food online. Because I want to feel the smell of that smoke in my food.
Hey. So you mean there's a difference between the food online and the food cooked? Like,
yeah, there is. Our food is organic, and the other one has a lot of what? A lot of spices, and so on. So our food is a little bit too much of organic. So it is healthy, and then we don't even end up getting other
nutrients,
other diseases.
Oh, right.
Yes, because we don't use much oils. We use our peanut butter. We use our abalang, natural organic, actually ingredients for cooking our food.
Right.
Yes.
Wow. Making food like takes a long time.
No, it doesn't take a long time. Like now we've already come from the garden. So this one takes like less than 30 minutes. Because the fire from the firewood is actually more hotter when put.
Compared to gas?
Yes, compared to gas.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It is more hotter. Once it has already lit up, it is easy. So that firewood is enough to cook our ebo.
Alright, cool.
Yes.
What's the next step now?
So this is our kitchen actually. Here in the village. Okay. We use a three stone fire. Maybe you come and see how it is. We use a 3-stone fire here in the village, as you see.
3-stone fire.
Yes.
Wow.
So this is tea, and we don't use tea leaves here. We have our own grass for cooking tea.